Good morning, everyone. Well, actually, it's almost lunchtime. But anyway, here, at least in the U.S. Central Time. But hey, we are over still in Europe. We're coming out of the place called Manchester. Although we had a good arrival a couple of weeks ago into here, oh, it still doesn't top how bad we performed up there months before. We misunderstood a lot of things. So when you hear me double checking what they're saying, that's where it all generated from. Just unbelievable. But hey, we're back in Manchester. We're flying for EasyJet, and don't know how easy this will be. We're headed to London City. Now, if you're not familiar with this airport, it's primarily serviced by regional jets, smaller aircraft, and the A319 fits that bill. And they have they have an interesting approach when the winds are out of the east. Today they're out of the west, so it's not too bad. You come down like San Diego over the city. And it's a pretty, if I remember right, a steeper grade than most are used to. So, but today is not the day for that. We're coming in from the river right in. So, skyscrapers, boy, if they've got them built in the river, power to you. So, all right. So there you go. EasyJet.com is who we're flying for here out of the UK. And an interesting layout here at Manchester. I'm not going to really pan around and show it, but where EasyJet, they must not pay their bill much because they make them load outside. That saves them money of upkeep of a jetway. I don't know. Don't know how it works in the UK, but yeah, they have this one pier that comes out of, is it Terminal 1? Let me double check here. My fact, yeah, out of Terminal 1. And while the other side of the building has jetways, in reality, from what, if we want to believe Google.com, there are no jetways. Except at the very end, and that's looks like where 380s come in. Kind of a weird, hey, airports are always weird. I don't care if it's in the UK, Germany, US. Pick your location. They can be absolutely weird. And this one's right up with them. I mean, even Atlanta, the busiest in the world, it's weird. It just is. So that's where we're starting. We're headed to London City, and it's going to be hopefully a short flight. All right, so let's get up in the cockpit. I have taken liberties and have gotten this plane pretty well set to go. For the most part, we still got performance issues to work out, and trying to think anything else. And get the baggage loaded. Get some screens set up here. But for the most part, we're loaded up here. I'll go ahead and close that. Bring in Sim Toolkit. Brief us here. Sim Toolkit, come on. I tell you. Can't find good apps anywhere. All right, so there it is. Nice, easy flight in for EasyJet. And like I said, we're coming from Manchester down to London City. The total trip estimation we have is 250 miles, 40 minutes. Mark that once the wheels come up. Now, I'm not going to keep the wheels down till Hanley. Sorry, not going to play that game. We'll bring them up like normal. That might turn it into a 20-minute flight. Anyway, let's see here. Sim Toolkit. So you can see the route. We do have rain on either side. Will we see it on the radar? Probably not. I just have a feeling whatever X plane pulls from, Well, sorry, folks. It has been a weekend. But whatever X-plane gets its weather source from doesn't seem to pull in what we see on radars. Speaking of radars, that just reminded me. Hang on. Back the truck up. This kid forgot to start VATSIM radar. The radar. Get back here. Cut that out. All right. So there we got rain coming in from Ireland, headed for Manchester. We've also got some exiting into the channel. So who knows what lie ahead. What I can tell you, and these numbers on this page, for the most part, take them with a grain of salt. 24,420 pounds payload. The zero fuel weight, again, is off, and I'm trying to figure out where the issue lies. It's really interesting what's going on here. 11,500, we've kind of, I think, close to 800 on the fuel, so 11,800. And 132 peeps on board. 2-3 left's the animal we're taking off on. 2-7's the one we're going to land on at London. And you can see a pretty, you know, for a flight this long, I'm shocked it's that short. You do this across the channel and it could be 2 lines worth of information. That, or they're starting to make it look easier over there. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really shocked that's all we got. So, like, are we missing something here? So, cost index on the flight 50. Wow. And 19,000's all we get, which kind of makes sense. Judging constraints and all, getting into it and all, because Hanley looks fine, but Rogby, if you look up there, is at flight level 200. So, yeah, it's just the way it seems. And you can see from Samba at 5,000, there really isn't a lot of room. So we'll see how that works out. Here we go. Weather, 3,600 feet here at Manchester. Winds 280 at 11. And according to this, more than 10,000 meters. Sorry, I'm about to say kilometers. Woo. See, that's why the U.S. should never go to metrics. I know it would make your lives easier over here, but not mine. It's 11 degrees, 51.9 for the U.S. in their way of figuring it. Over at London City, same wind basically, just a little bit more strong at 100 or 115. Ooh, doggy, that would be a fun landing. Enough wind over the wings. I don't know if we could actually land the plane with that. So anyway, it's 280 at 15, 14 degrees. You guys everywhere else but the U.S. To us, it's 57. And some clouds at 4,300 feet to deal with, 14 degrees, like I said. And let me kind of map this out a little bit. We'll show it a little more. But basically, when we start our run here, we're going to be dropping below it to come back up to it. You know, it's kind of like take a left to make a right, or take a right to make a left when traffic's so heavy. Kind of the same deal I see here. So, all right. So there you have the, ooh, that's a center. Oh, there's a center online. Oh, I did not see that. That must have just came up. Inquiring minds want to know. You know what? It may not affect us. I can't tell. Oh, yeah, it can. I see EGLC barely, but it does. We'll see how that works out when we come into it. And by the way, folks, if you're curious, if you're looking for ATC Europe at this time of day in the US, folks, I'm talking to you in the US, South America, this would be the time to find ATC is on this side of the world. That'll shift as we go through the day, but right now they're home finishing up their meals and board off their wits and get on the computers and control and fly. Ah, sounds like the same story in the US. All right, sorry folks. Ugh. So let me get Sim Toolkit brought down here, and we're going to get finished up here and get going. Actually, I want to first get a flight plan into VATSIM, and then double check my spot. 16, let's go 30. All right, let me get my nav data in here real quick. All right, I know, I don't know how much this is really paid attention to, but I try to at least, if they do know what they're looking at, know what I'm flying. I would assume they do, and I know what assuming means, folks. Trust me, I know. I thought I put that on the plane. I'll have to go back and look. All right, and we filed it for a 1630 Zulu departure, meaning pushback. Let me verify our stand. Okay, where are you? Oh, there you are. Because, yeah, we're good. Okay, coming online as EZ572. Oh, excuse me. All right, we are now online. My spot was clear. Somebody was in my other spot that I was thinking about. And I recommend that, folks, to some out there. And I get it, too. You've been online for nearly 45 minutes, and some Joe Schmo comes in, plops his plane in there, and doesn't care you're there. He just says it's my spot. So, so, yep, there's the tower again, folks. I don't know where we are. Oh, we right there, that tail right on the screen there. Here, we'll wave back. Where are you guys? Huh. Oh, very interesting. Oh, there they are. Hi, guys. All right, so let's get going. Okay, so we're online. We're about ready to go. London South Center, 121.855. Okay. 121. Hopefully, we'll get a second flight here where I get redemption and I feel redeemed, because, boy, I really felt bad passing up the hold spot he told me to do, and he kind of let me know it too. So, oh wow, I love looking at these places known for, you know, having to de-ice and seeing how they do it over here in Europe versus how we. They even have traffic circles here. Hang on, let me show this. This is hilarious. This is kind of hilarious. A traffic circle. Now I wonder, does the person in the circle have to yield, or is it? That's hilarious. We've been getting them for nearly 30 years here in the country, and it cracks me up to see them. I really don't think they help a doggone bit in traffic, but someone does. It's just not this guy. All right, that's hilarious. A traffic circle at an airport on a taxiway. Or would that be called a taxi circuit? I know. Ba-dum bum. Wah wah. There comes the whammy. Okay. So you can see the flight plan unfolding over here. We're going to get into that airborne, unfortunately. Let's get this thing ready to go. Let's see. I'm shocked we're not showing an ATIS, even though there is one in place here. So 2907, that's fine. Temperature okay. All right. And barometric pressure equivalent is equivalent. Okay. Bear with me. What did I do wrong here? I did something mega wrong here. Hang on. What did I do? Get that out of the way. I know what I did. I was trying to flatten things out a little bit here, and boy, I did a good job. I put it in the wrong spot twice. Okay, there we go, and we're 10:08. All right, now we can come down here, click here, go back over here. All right, now it's better. Sorry, folks, it's just one of those things the OCD kicks in on.
Manchester traffic, TZ5, 4 miles to go, 2 to right.
All right, just getting things readied here. Air conditioning will be on the heat side. And let's compute our takeoff. Looks good to me for a flex. All right, so let's go RadNav. Okay, and perf. Okay. Now, with it set here, you could begin to fill out the paperwork over there.
Scores 158 is at Hotel 1, cross 23 right, taxi Hotel 1, and Tango 1 for 23 left.
Okay, and we will be competing with the Unicom, so bear with it for a little bit, and then we'll have to talk. But yeah, you could fill this in if you want. I think they said 6,500 on ATIS. Yes, 6,500. Okay, so we'll put that in right now. I don't know if that'll change.
Manchester, KZ5, 2 Delta Romeo, 2 miles to go, 2 to right.
Okay, one last check, make sure I guessed right. 10:08. 10:08. Winds 290.7.
Cheers.
And we're going stand by. Flaps 1. Okay, so we'll request our data. It's received. All right, now this is if we went toga. Let's go flex and verify 67, and then we got 137, 137. Little different wind I put in here. Up 04, up 04, insert. Okay, before I go any further, I've got black boxes side up, thrust and acceleration. That's thrust and acceleration, 1260.
Manchester traffic, Channel 1725 behind the right fin aircraft, across runway 23 right, Papa 1, Manchester.
23 left, 1800.
Base there, left 23 right, Manchester.
Okay, and there we're set. So we're expecting with a max, I'm going to go 135.
Traffic skyways 15.
Did we lose ground? No.
No.
Kind of shocked at the heaviness of traffic here.
Channel 1725, crossing 23 left there after ground.
I'm just a little concerned we got so much traffic here that, yeah. Okay, we're all set. I'm going to go ahead and start the APU up. At the same time, we're going to go ahead and say hasta la viga to our back air stair. Okay, who's making all that noise around us? I'm curious. It must be on the other side. Okay.
I'm not sure if it's subject 77 Tango setting final fail S23 right Manchester.
A lot of aircraft. Okay.
Manchester traffic score is 158 taken.
You know what I forgot to do? Do it right. Hang on.
Manchester traffic, Channel X1725 via Tango 1, line up and way behind Boeing 737 Maxit.
Okay. Control 5. Much better. Hang on. Now I'm happy. Okay. Sorry about that. Flaps open. We'll kick the start button.
Great.
All right. And okay. Get back up here. And we're almost ready to go. Let's go ahead, switch over and get our clearance. Manchester ground, EZ 572 spot 7 with information, request clearance to London City as filed.
EZ 572 Manchester ground, hello, report your aircraft type.
I knew I forgot something. A319, sorry about that.
EZ 572 Norris, go to London City, Sambo 1 Yankee, Squawk 2712.
One more time with the squawk, sorry.
EZ 572 Norris, Squawk 2712.
All right, EZ 572 cleared via the Samba 1 Yankee departure to London City, 2712 in the box.
EZ 572, rebank command, report ready with the cleared SID, and Manchester given H1008.
We'll call with the current letter and 1008. EZ 572. Where to go? Where to go, Mike? Oh, there it is. 2712. 2712. Boom, boom. All right, while we're waiting on that too, let's go ahead and kick away our baggage guys. I'm kind of curious why. Ah, it's finally up there. There we go. Alpha, looks like. I'm going to double check since it took so long for it to show.
Manchester ground, Cafe 216, hello, good afternoon. Requesting IFR clearance to our destination, Hong Kong, Czech Black Hawk. We have departure information Alpha. Cafe 216 ground, hello, report your aircraft type. Cafe 216 now stand east 106 and aircraft type is Airbus A350-900. Cafe 216, thank you. Clear to Hong Kong, Sonics 1 Yankee, Squawk 0253. Clear to Hong Kong, flight plan with Sony 1 Yankee departure, Squawk 0453, Cafe 216 heavy and requesting departure runway. Cafe 216 negative, the Squawk is 0253 and it's runway 23 left. Thank you, 23 left, 0253, Cafe 216, thank you. Cafe 216, reback correct, report ready with the cleared SID and Manchester given H1008. 1008, Roger, Cafe 216.
Manchester ground, Canadian 885 heavy, request taxi 23 left.
Getting 885, taxi Papa 1, hold short, runway 23 right.
Papa 1, hold short 23 right, Canadian 885 heavy.
Manchester ground, EasyJet 572 with Alpha, stand 7, ready to push and start.
Easy 572 ground, report declared SID.
I'm showing Alpha as your current ATIS.
Negative SID, SID, your departure routing.
Oh, my current SID will be Samba 1 Yankee.
Easy 572, thank you, push your start approved, stand 7.
Push and start approved, stand 7. Boy, things are so different over here.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
You're just as sassy as him.
Back to 45 Foxtrot ground to local Dublin, Aircode 1 Yankee School.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Dublin Aircroft 1 Yankee Squawk 7017, Alpaca 5 Fox.
Alpaca 45 Foxtrot, we're back, correct.
Manchester ground, Virgin 127 Charlie, stand 104 with Delta,
Let's get our beacon on.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Clear to connect, face us to the west.
Stand by. Alpaca 45 Foxtrot, stand 53 with the SID Aircroft 1 Yankee, KNH 100, Delta Pascal Toolkit, push start.
Alpaca 45 Foxtrot, thank you, pushing start approved, stand 53.
Approved facing stand 45, correction, stand 53, Alpaca 45 Fox.
Canadian 885, hold short, runway 23 right, nothing further, Unicom, bye-bye.
Hold short 23, clear across 23 right, confirm, and 1228 for Canadian.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Hold short of runway 23 right, and there's nothing further, so be Unicom for the cross.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Hold short 23 right for inbound and 228 after that. Have a good evening, catch you next time. 885.
Easy, bye-bye.
Manchester ground, Virgin 127 Charlie, clear for push and start request with Echo 1 Yankee departure.
Clear 127 Charlie, thank you. Pushing start approved 104 non-standard Zulu in question November Alpha Centre line. Pull forward to release a beam stand 112.
November Alpha beam 112, Virgin 127 Charlie.
That's right, we're going to subject 77 thank you. Holding short of Alpha. Timber 77 Tango, ground to low, taxi Alpha Delta, hold Delta 2. Expect position 901 this evening.
Alpha Delta, Delta 2, expecting 901, subject 9 question 77 thanks.
Manchester ground shuttle 3 Bravo with an A319 at stand 105 with information Alpha on board requesting clearance to Heathrow. Shuttle 3 Bravo, ground to low, clear Heathrow, Sunborn Yankee, Squawk 4705. Clear Heathrow, Los Angeles 1 Yankee, Squawk 4705, shuttle 3 Bravo. Shuttle 3 Bravo, probably back, correct, the Manchester given age 1008, report ready with declared SID. 1008 and we're ready with a cleared SID, speed shuttle 1, correction 3 Bravo. Thank you, Tempter 77 Tango, continue taxi.
Operation complete, set parking brake.
To the blue, stand 901. Echo,
Disconnecting tow, stand by.
901, subject 7 Tango.
All right, we are spooling up the last engine and they're disconnecting.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Roger 127 Charlie, you seem to be pushing the wrong direction. Just confirm you're pushing to face towards the west to release a beam stand 112 on November Alpha Center line.
Okay.
Hello, EG53 Delta Romeo. EG53 Delta Romeo, ground today, Sound 4, taxi Bravo, Papa and Lima 1. Bravo, Papa, Lima 1, Sound 4, EG53 Delta Romeo time.
And Manchester ground, version 127 Charlie. Yeah, it's set that way on the GSX. It's having some issues currently.
Version 127 Charlie, return.
Alpaca 45 Fox, direct landing.
Alpaca 45 Foxtrot, taxi Hotel 1, hold short, runway 23 right, nothing further, Unicom, bye-bye.
See, only point to Hotel 1 and further hold right, Alpaca 4, Fox.
All right, let me make sure I got everything. Oh, yeah, auto brakes would be nice. Okay, 3 green, green down. Okay, and switching levers are up. We're good to go. All right, takeoff check. Green, and last but not least, and Manchester ground, easy 572 ready to taxi.
EG572 taxi Foxtrot 1, hold short, runway 23 right, nothing further, Unicom, bye-bye.
Foxtrot 1, hold short of 23 right. We'll switch over to Unicom. Easy 572. Foxtrot 1, where are you? Where the heck is Foxtrot 1? There's Fox 2. Oh, there it is. Got it. Got it. Okay, so out to the left around the traffic circle. And sorry, folks, I am going to have so much fun with that today. Who thought aviation would have traffics? Here we go. Brakes off. Light. All right. There we go. I'm like, why aren't we moving? Who'd have thought aviation with a traffic circle? Oh, sorry, folks. Wrong angle. All right, so according to my chart, right here, this little cement area is a de-ice area. We're gonna go this way. And we're gonna hit Fox 1 up here.
Manchester ground, Cathay 216 ready for pushback and start PM departure sign defaulting 1 Yankee departure. Cathay 216, thank you, push to start approach on 106. Pushback and start up express stand 106, Cathay 216.
Okay, let's switch back to Unicom. Let's double check tower is not up. Okay, they are not. And Manchester traffic, EZ572 crossing 23 right at Fox 1 for 23 left. Boy, I'd hate, oh man, being a controller here in real life, wow. I don't think there's anywhere in Europe or in the UK where it's quiet. Next place I want to try out is Birmingham. By the way, the landing destination is by request by Godspeed of London City, or was it Birmingham? Anyway, but we do plan to hit Birmingham here shortly. So we'll definitely get things rolling there. Lights on. Whoops. Boy, it's just touchy, touchy, touchy. Okay, hang on. We're going to have to stop. Otherwise, I'm going to miss my taxiway. Manchester traffic, EZ572 departing from Tango 123 left on the Sandbra 1 Yankee. V1, rotate. Okay, now I am above green dot. Gonna go flaps up. 6500 is transition. And we're good to get rid of that. Oh, London City now has information for us. 7500. All right, so we do have something awaiting us. Not sure what. Don't know yet. Don't know yet. Let's worry about the present, not the future. Okay, altitude constraint. All right, we'll begin our climb to 19,000 here in a short minute. Now, let's go ahead and get our spoilers in. And they're unarmed. They're off. All right, next flight. Hey, if y'all didn't notice here on Twitch, this is a 2-flight Monday. We are going to head to Carlsbad, California. I have not decided if I'm going to do this on VATSIM or not. We're going to head to Wasilla, California in the Beechcraft King Air C90 that comes with X-Plane 12. Thought we'd give it a try, see how it works out. Since most of the flights we do in it are in the T-44, we figured, hey, let's do one for real in a commercial version. So that's what's up next. Actually, that ought to be a pretty fun flight. Currently, we are going from Manchester to London City. Oh, do I wish, I don't know if I want to try this CPDLC stuff out, but it was mentioned in the ATIS. Departures must maintain until advised. Departing aircraft make contact. Data link clearances are available. I think we'll just go verbally, and we're going to be with London Control 129-430. Okay, that's who we thought. All right, and we are looking at that being information Charlie. Okay, Landing lights off. Folks, we're on our way. Welcome, welcome aboard. Let's take a look outside. I guess I wasn't kidding. I really thought, you know, that's why we didn't have an S. I brought the flaps up at the time I wanted to bring the gear up. I'm glad we looked outside the airplane. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Okay, so get a couple clips up to YouTube as we speak. And we just crossed Han. Now, let me take a look at our arrival. 20,000, so we got a little bit of room to work with here. Then we're going to start thinking about coming down. 12,000 by Inland, 9,000 by Jaco. Okay. That means I need to probably get down here and go next phase, next phase. Fill in the blanks here. Q and H, 1009. The temperature is okay. I give up. 13. I thought so, but I want to make sure. Winds the 27012. And what we're looking at here for C aircraft 5. Whoa. Really? $520 is the number. Okay, 67 miles. All right, well, we need to double check again. So 12,000, that's actually not very much to descend. All right, let's head over here. Landing perf. Okay, numbers are the same. All right. So we'll go medium and expect 130 on approach. Okay. All right, so we're on our way, folks. We'll be there in about 7 to 10 minutes. So while I'm thinking about it, all right, let's see how we do. You're welcome in as well. Negative, so it's an exclamation mark, the word predict, space, and a negative number. That'll get you, see who gets the closest on this. All right. Oh, excuse me, folks. All right. Where is that? And we'll give you an idea of what we're flying here, those of you aviators out there. All right, so our ATIS is right up here. These are what we got to pay attention to, because sometimes in these remarks up here it'll say turboprop only, jet only. If you're in the wrong aircraft, you'll have to switch, and if you've got controllers, they will make you switch. So just be mindful. We're on the RNAV for 9 or 27, and 9 is the approach, I believe, over the city. Descent planning 9,000 at Jaco. Inlim 12,000. Inlim is 250. Jaco is 210. All right, and I really don't know if we're gonna have controller. I really don't. So we'll kind of play it by ear, but you can see how we're going. About Rompu is where we'll start down. Again, Nudna at 250, and then Inlim at 250, no faster than 250, 12,000. Jaco, no faster than 210, 19,000. Okay, then we're going to shoot this ILS NDB. Ah, that's where the NDB comes from. So, we're tracking a localizer, okay? However, the localizer is, what's the asterisk for here real quick? At 5.5 degree. Oh, Lord, have mercy. 111.15, 272, and yeah, this could be a fun approach. Okay, so it's 111.5. I don't know what the asterisk stands for yet. All right, well, we'll not worry about that too much. 272 on the heading, 2,000 at Isler, or I'm sorry, 3.4 out. Look at that, 2,000 feet. The airport is 20 feet. Can you say steep descent? Wow. This is going to be fun. And 5.5 degrees. We're looking at about 1,300 feet a minute descent. All right, I'm going to go ahead, set for 9,000. Once we come over Odvode, we will begin our descent. There's someone trying to talk to me. I have nobody nearby. And I don't see a center now. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we got 9,000 inputted. Hit the dot. Down we go. This is gonna be a trip, folks. As you saw in that chart, BAE 146s or Avros fly this speed brake. I mean, they're the ones really capable of it, but so are a lot of the Embrias and all. Well, we're gonna come right in with them. Enjoy the arrival. All right, we're going to go ahead, slow up so we can make the speed restrictions. 250 at inland. Okay, so I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I know many over here in Europe, Monday's over, you're home, relaxing, enjoying whatever it is you do, and glad to have you aboard. Hope you enjoy the flight. Next up, like I said, we'll be in the X-Plane 12 default C90 out of Carlsbad and headed for Vasilla. Now, why Vasilla? Where did I come up with that one? Since I live 1,500 to 2,000 miles away from California, I was watching a TV show, and one of those millionaire TV shows, and he won $1 million, actually a few million, in the town of Vasilla. So I thought, hey, you know what? Let's see if we can't fly a flight. If there's an airport there. Lo and behold, he must have built the airport. No, just kidding. But anyway, so yeah, that's where we came up with that flight. And it's a nice flight out of Carlsbad. It's about a 200-mile run, so we'll see how that works out in the King Air. So that's what's up next. Right now, we're going to try and get into London City. I didn't know that they had steep approaches on both sides. Okay, we're coming up on the constraint. We're going to go ahead back off to 230. Again, the chart says maximum 250. Doesn't mean we have to fly 250. We fly what the controller tells us, but if he says per said, we have options. If it says at, we have no options. It's at 250. All right. Well, we're headed towards Jaco now. 9,000. Okay, we're set for that. Then, okay, let me show this chart because this is where it gets confusing as all get out. Okay, you can see we're headed to Jaco. Then we're going to do Nova, back Babku, and then fly around to Ice 23 and come in. I'm really confused why we can't just gut over. I'll say I thought I turned that off, but I guess I had. All right. Here we go. As far as I can tell, no controllers in the region covering that airport. Oh, 09. All right, folks, I know I'm really low and slow for a long ways, but you know what? I hope it pays off. Okay, right now the airport is still about 30 miles ahead of us. So yeah, I have been dragging my feet pretty good here. Okay, let me pull that chart down so you all can see what's going on. Okay, we have a localizer. I was going to say, don't tell me that's the airport right there. Because that's not 30 miles or 25 miles out. But I got a feeling it's going to look a lot like that. Says ILS, so we should get a glide slope. I don't even see the airport yet, so. All right, well, we'll just give it our best. Did I forget to mention something? It's just shy of 5,000 feet long. Always forget that trivial part, you know? Sometimes I get my alignment. So I think this might be that river I was watching. That's possible that could be our airport. Yeah, London City traffic, Easy 572 coming across at PEV 3000 for runway 27. I got a glide slope. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. I'll be honest with y'all. It's in. And that is our airport straight ahead. Okay, spoilers are armed. Let's go through the final arrival checks. Okay, landing system on. Winds are updated. Constraints are on. Checklist complete for MCD RNAV approach. We're looking good. Speed flaps are set at 3 currently. We'll go to 4. "15 miles out." London City traffic, EZ572, 10-mile final, 27. Yeah, we drug the landing gear we drug it way too far out and way too far in. So, par for the course. Okay, flaps are now full. Spoilers armed, seatbelts on, gear 3 green and down. And EZ572 is 5-mile final for 27 London City.
Gatwick traffic will be begin 951, stand 564, push and start. Gatwick traffic.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Boy, this wind is not nice.
Glide slow.
Central 3 Bravo is on the right base 427 right, take right.
Glide slow.
London City, Z572, 2 mile final, 27.
Glide slow.
100 above.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
Minimum 500.
Landing.
Glide slow.
400.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
7 on short final.
300.
Glide slow.
Diesel traffic shuttle to Bravo continuing the right hand 2403 let's do 7 right.
200.
Glide slow.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Diesel traffic shuttle 3 Bravo is fully established ILS 27 right at about 10 miles Heathrow. Heathrow traffic Qatar Cargo 1 Hotel. Heading to 28 degrees to join the localizer 27 right Heathrow.
London City traffic, EZ572 off 27 to parking.
Diesel traffic shuttle 3 Bravo 5 miles for 27 right Heathrow. Diesel traffic shuttle 16 Echo signal 27. Heathrow Speedbird 855 Heavy is on right base for runway 27 right Heathrow.
All right, we got a PyRep file. That's what that noise was. We are in the blocks here. Let's just make sure I got everything. All right, everything. Fuel pumps can come off.
Bird 855 Heavy is on the ILS 27 right. Number looks like 3 for landing Heathrow.
All right, let's get outside and watch everybody show up. Kind of curious if it'll... All right, well, I'm not kind of curious much any because we're here. We want to wrap this up here. Oh, look, there's our little air stair. Good deal. All right, welcome again to London City. I think that was a pretty good landing. Could be on the slow side, though.
Traffic Qatar calculate 1 hotel.
Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. Bear with me, I'll find out for y'all. Okay, they got us at 359. 1.1 G, 117 knots, about 5 knots again, slow. I also chopped the power at 100 instead of 20, so... Because I was basically hand flying it below their required glide path, so that was all on me. I did that kind of intentionally. So, all right, hang on. I'm going to go ahead and get the back door open.
Heathrow, Qatar cargo 1 hotel, 2 miles, landing 279.
All right, and we'll get even caterers in here. All right, so there we go. So we know about 300, almost 400 feet a minute. Yeah, that, you know, to me seems about right. Looking at Mr. Google, this is how the larger aircraft park. They seem to swing in maybe a little more than I did, but oh well, we did pretty good, I think. All right, let's take a look at the flight. Hang on. VATSIM, there we go. Let's take a look at the flight. And they got us also, well, 344 to 112, so that's almost 10 knots too slow. So, but with a 5,000 foot-ish runway, that's not bad. That was cool. Fun approach. We're going to need to fly that a few more times. Kind of like we've given it a break down in South America going into Santa Dumont. We may have to fire that up again too here soon. And Pasto. Get some pasta from Pasto. Or pesto. Or anyway, however you want to say that. Not meaning to be in any way slighting you all there in South America. All right, well, look at Sim Toolkit. We'll take it.
Bird 855 Heavy is on short final for the ILS 27 right Heathrow.
Boy, they are trying to make it busy over there, aren't they? We'll look here in a second, and then we'll wrap up. First, though, let's take a look at what the official scorekeeper Sim Toolkit says. An hour flight, 140 for the nautical miles, to just shy of 2,500 kilograms of fuel. They said 140, Sim Toolkit 250. Wow. I wonder, oh, because that still is not 100 miles. Wow. Anyway, so there you have it, officially. G-force 1.4, 263 on the feet per minute, even slower. Okay, we get the gist.
American 898, can you please reduce speed? Birdie, American 898.
Okay, 1,200 feet down the runway at about 16 feet off the center. That's not good, but you know what? With our just under 5,000 foot runway, we did pretty good. The landing aiming point is kind of ambiguous. Yeah, I was confused coming in because it looked like it was here, but yet we overflew it here. That's like 500 feet, maybe 1,000 down the runway tops. I don't, that kind of confused me on this one. So that may have helped a little bit to get me to figuring out where the heck am I supposed to land. Let me just kind of scroll down. Oh, we were supposed to be way down here. Oh, yeah, go figure me. If we'd have just come down a little further, we'd have found better parking for it. Well, see, look, here they are too. So, I don't know. It's my first time in many years being here. I have not flown into this airport in quite a while. So, hang on a second. So, but anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. It was fun. It ended up being a night landing. I'll mark that in my logbook. So basically what they wanted me to do is flip it around to point out. Like I said, I don't know.
It's you behind us have an issue, so can you please reduce speed again a little bit? I can't reduce it any further.
I'll try to exit as quickly as possible, so keep updating.
Oh, sounds like they're having fun over at Heathrow or Gatwick or whoever is in control, because usually by now there is a controller up. So, but anyway, folks, that's a wrap on the first flight for today here on Twitch. If you are on Twitch, hey, I just ask that you hang with us. Give us a couple seconds here to regroup. Oh, there we go. And let's see if we can't get a good shot of it here. Sorry. There we go. Get a good shot of it here. Again, we should be 45 degrees out the other way. Again, unfamiliar with the airport. So, hey, thanks for flying with Mike. We sure appreciate y'all coming aboard. Oh, looks like we had an alert. Maybe some kind of a Duluth fly reaching 5-stream streak. I'm not sure if that means he's streamed for 5 or been on ours for 5. But hey, thank you, sir. We appreciate you coming along, being with us. Twitch, like I said, we're going to switch to a different location. So I'm going to shut the sim down, restart. YouTube folks, I'm going to close out for y'all and hope y'all have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you on the next video, which will be out of California. So again, Twitch, hang tight. We'll see you all momentarily here on Twitch. Twitch and YouTube. We'll be back. YouTube, you have a great week. Give us a second here, Twitch.